Hey, what's going on YouTube? I'm Nick and this is Winter's Camp, and in this episode I'm going to show you how I got my Kifaru Stryker set up. I got a bunch of accessories to go along with it, and maybe I can help you decide on what accessories you need for your striker. So stick around, stay tuned, and enjoy the show. In case you haven't noticed, I'm dressed like my Facebook avatar. Alright, so let's get started here. So to all of you guys that already have a Kifaru pack, you already know that a lot of packs already have the sleeve right here for the frame part to slide over. So that would be step one. So the sleeve slides down over the frame like so, just like that. All right, let's go ahead and get on to step two. So on the back side of the striker, there are two long straps here, and those are going to feed through this middle part of the frame that has tab loops with some plastic 1-inch wide buckles. And you want to run the straps through these 1-inch plastic buckles first off. So it should look like that. And then after you do that, you're going to run it through these buckles attached to the pack. Like that. Weave it through again. Tighten it down. Make it tight. This is what's going to keep it from sliding off the frame. So now when I go to raise up on it, it's not coming off. Alright, after that, you're going to have a lot of excess strap right here. And then on the very bottom part of the Kifaru frame, there's another set of tab loops with that 1-inch wide plastic eyelet. And you're going to want to run your excess through here again. Like that. Do that on both sides. Now, if you haven't noticed, on the very bottom part of the striker, on the very bottom part, there is some pals webbing, and I have added some female buckles, the quick disconnect buckles. I added 2 female quick disconnect buckles on the bottom, and here I will show you why. And the reason why I added the 2 female quick disconnect buckles is because I'm going to bring the pack closer to the frame, and it's going to add a lot more stabilization. So take the male buckles Kifaru provides, go ahead and click them in there. You can do it however you want. I just went ahead, click them in like so. You can add the straps to that male buckle first, or you can just click them in and run it. Do it however you want. Doesn't got to be super tight. I kind of like the new Duraflex buckles Kifaru sends you. They do a pretty good job on keeping the webbing nice and tight, and there's usually no worries about slippage or anything coming loose. So we do that same thing on the other side. Run it all the way down, out the back part of the buckle. So now the striker pack is hooked to the frame in 2 places now, and that offers quite a bit of stabilization. So now the bottom part of the pack is going to be a lot more stable and secure to the frame. Another thing Kifaru gives you a lot of are these Velcro or hook and loop keepers for the straps. That way you can roll them up and stow them out of the way, and I love them. They work great. I love it when my straps are tucked away and not flopping around. So take the keepers that Kifaru gives you, roll this excess up out of the way. So when you're done doing that, it should look nice and neat. Just like so. Alright, so now we're ready to add the bread and butter that was made for the striker pack, and that is the camp bag. And in some of the videos I've seen on the Kifaru website, the camp bag pretty much just sits inside the striker pack. When you unfold it, the camp bag's supposed to sit in here like this, and then you're supposed to fold the striker pack over it just like that. So they really don't go into detail on how to attach the camp bag. My personal preference would be to attach the camp bag to the part of the striker pack. That way when you unfold it, the camp bag doesn't fall out. So what I've done is I've added 2 female quick disconnect buckles on the back side of the camp bag like this. And I've taken the 2 male quick disconnect buckles that Kifaru gives you, these ones right here, and I've added it to part of the frame here. Right here where these 2 black tab loops are. I've already got one here. I'm going to add the other one right here. Alright, so after you get your buckles in line, you're going to take your camp bag and you're going to attach it to the male buckles that you just attached to the frame. Click them in. So that way, when you unfold the striker panel, your camp bag's not going to fall out on you. It's going to stay attached to the frame. Just like that. You don't necessarily have to run it like that, but that's just my personal preference, and that's just how I like it, I guess. Alright, for the next steps, I've just ran all compression straps towards the middle part of the frame, and you'll need all that to cinch down the striker panel to the camp bag, and that's just pretty self-explanatory. And for those of you with the Sherman pocket, that should have came with a set of straps that allow you to cinch things down. So you should have a buckle that looks like this that you can cinch down both ways. This is for the gun bearer part of the Sherman pocket. So it allows you to tighten it on both sides of the pack, and I just kind of use this just to keep the bag in place. I mean, it's not necessary. Like I said, it's personal preference. That way, when you unfold the striker panel, your bag still sits in a nice spot, and it's not going to drop on you or fall out. So another add-on to your striker pack here would be to add 2 more straps to the top part of the pack. That way you can go ahead and close up the striker pack to the frame. And as you can see, I'm using the Kifaru older style K-clips. They're made of metal. I just happen to have some extra ones laying around, but anyway, Kifaru will send you all the necessary stuff you need to attach it to your frame, and it'll be the newer style K-clips that are made of plastic. They still work great. But anyway, this is what this should look like. So right now, I'm using that compression strap for the Sherman pocket towards the middle part of the frame. And I got another compression strap here running towards the Stryker panel, or Stryker pack. And I'll show you why I haven't got this clipped to this part of the pack yet. It's because I've decided to run the Sherman pocket, and I'll show you how to get that set up. Alright, so I went ahead and purchased the Kifaru Sherman pocket. It's pretty awesome, I like it. I just wanted more capacity. I know you can attach several of the Kifaru dock and lock pockets onto the Stryker, but I've decided that I was going to go a different route and probably use those more on the waist belt, but I just decided to go with the Sherman pocket, and you'll get the hardware with the Sherman pocket to hook up to any Kifaru bag. And so what I did here is on the very bottom part of the pack, towards the grab handle here, I ran a set of compression straps on this row of pals here closest to the handle. So go ahead and set up your compression strap and hook it up right there in that part of the pack where your grab handle is. And then after that, go ahead and attach 2 female quick disconnects on the bottom, on the very outside here, like I got them. Go ahead and attach 2 female quick disconnects on the Sherman pocket. It'd be like on that angled part of the pocket here. Go ahead and attach your 2 female quick disconnects. And then we'll start hooking them up here, like this. Now we're going to use this part of the Sherman pocket as compression. So go ahead and hook that up like so. So now we're going to use the Sherman pocket as part of the compression system. Go ahead and do that on both sides. So when you're done, it'll look like this. And now you'll be able to compress this part of your pack down using the Sherman pocket, if that is you intend to run the Sherman pocket. So that's what Stryker looks like with the Sherman pocket. Also, I just want to demonstrate that you can still run the gun bearer on the Sherman pocket if you want to. So you would flip down like this. You would put the buttstock of your gun in here like so, and then you could use that 2-way compression system that I used on the camp bag earlier to cinch your gun to the pack. Alright, so there's one more accessory I want to add to this before I call it good. And that is a guide lid, or the organizer guide lid. And I think this just completes my setup. You can run it however you want. But at the end of the day, I want to run a lid and a Sherman pocket on my Stryker, because that's how I just want to run it, and I think it's pretty badass. Alright, so I'm going to attach 2 K-clips here at the top of a guide lid or an organizer guide lid, and then at the bottom of your lid run 2 more quick disconnect female buckles here that Kifaru gives you. I went ahead and I got the compression straps for the lid. I think it's called a guide lid compression strap kit. Go ahead and buy that. You're going to need it to run any kind of lid. So what I'm going to do, you have a bunch of accessory loops here on the top part of the pack. You got at least 3 more rows. So I've chosen to use the middle row here to hook up my lid. So I'm just going to use that middle row, and my lid is just going to be kind of free floating. It's not going to be hooked up in any buckles here on this part of the frame. Just going to be just a little flap that I can open and close as I feel necessary. So if you're a Kifaru junkie like me, you probably have calluses on your fingertips from playing with these K-clips. And you'll start to master it after a while. You'll be able to get them on and off really quick. That one's on. Maybe do it a lot quicker without the camera being on me. Alright, so both of those are securely on there. So now I got my lid attached. And one final part I'm going to need you guys to do before you call that good is run another set of compression straps here on the side of your camp bag. So on the side of the camp bag here, you have it's like a 45-degree loop here. Go ahead and add a compression strap with a male buckle here. Just like that. Both sides. That's going to be your attachment point for your lid. So there, boom. So now you got your striker pack, camp bag with a Sherman pocket and a guide lid. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a badass rucksack. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Winter's Camp. This is my striker pack and this is how I prefer to run it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I will always answer. And if you like, please subscribe and share. And I'll be back at you with some more gear. Take care.